This is RadioOnFIre.com. Yours truly, Diamond K, in here. Thank you for joining me. Of course, we're broadcasting from the Radio on Fire studios here in Baltimore, Maryland. And, this R. Kelly docu-series, Surviving R. Kelly, that Lifetime put out, has the internet on fire. Now, R. Kelly reportedly is disgusted by the Lifetime documentary, says that he did not watch it. I mean, and of course, why did he need to watch it? He lived it. He lived it. Now, the backlash against R. Kelly has continued to mount and pile up since this the first two episodes premiered last week. So many people have responded about the documentary and given their thoughts. Chance the Rapper, I thought, was very, it takes courage to say you made a mistake. And he says that collaborating with the Chicago native was a mistake. Tank has spoken out about it. Meek Mill spoken out about it. And R. Kelly gave his 2 cents, if you will. Now, according to sources that are close to R. Kelly, they said that he is disgusted. Can you imagine? The disgusting R. Kelly is disgusted. It's like Trump when he talks about the recently elected congresswoman who said they're going to impeach his impeach the motherfucker, is what she said. And then Trump turned around and said he was appalled by her language. It's just all the crazy language. Motherfuckers, he said motherfuckers, talking about Trump. He said a whole number of profanities, but for him to come out and talk about he is appalled by her language in front of her son and blah, 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 blah. She should be ashamed of herself. It just reminds me of R. Kelly talking about he's disgusted by the docu-series. R. Kelly is disgusted. We've seen this guy allegedly on videotape urinating on another person, a girl, a young girl at that. And he's disgusted. Amazing. But of course, he denied all of the allegations. He denies running a sex cult and that he allegedly had sex with underage girls in the past. Of course, he said never did it. This is some kind of conspiracy. He believes that the people who produced this documentary and the people who were on the documentary just don't like him and have a vendetta against him, and he is the victim. That's R. Kelly. That's the guy who wrote I Believe I Can Fly. That's the guy who many people still continue to uplift after all this time. Now, organizers for the Baton Rouge, Louisiana, back in 2013. Back in 2013, they gave R. Kelly the key to the city. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Back then, the Baton Rouge Metro Council person, Denise Marcel, walked out on stage 2013 and presented R. Kelly with a $256 plaque and a key to the city. Symbolic it is, but it's ironic when you look back at how much people ignored these allegations. So at the same time, members of Baton Rouge's NAACP presented R. Kelly with an Unsung Hero Award. An unsung hero. He's an unsung hero. So, when asked now about the documentary, the person who presented him with the key to the city, Denise Marcel, says that she had not seen the documentary yet. She was a member of the welcoming community at that time, back in 2013. We welcomed many artists. I'm not a fan of R. Kelly per se. My understanding is that he had been tried and acquitted. People often talk about that. Let's understand this. He paid for silence. I keep referencing Donald Trump. He paid for silence, Donald Trump. When you pay for silence that of the accuser or the victim, that doesn't mean you're innocent if you beat the trial. That just means that you paid off the accuser or the victim. And why some people sit here and act like he's innocent, he paid for silence from this girl and her family. Don't you think it's ironic that she did not appear in the documentary? This is the girl that's at the heart of everything. She didn't appear because she's been paid for non-disclosure. Just as R. Kelly won't even speak on it in interviews because of the non-disclosure. If Aaliyah was alive today, would she have been on this documentary? I say yes. She would have been. But unfortunately, baby girl Aaliyah is not here. And before we get out of here, let me say that we did reach out to the NAACP for reactions on their decision to present R. Kelly with the key to the city. And they released the following statement. Our organizational mission states the mission of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as NAACP, is to ensure the political, educational, social, and economic equality of rights of all persons and to eliminate race-based discrimination. We have held these standards in service for the last 100 years and look forward to serving the city of Baton Rouge for 100 more. So they basically ducked and dodged. So that is interesting. And I do want to say again that, of course, R. Kelly is denying any wrongdoing and all of that. But people that are convicted credibly of murder usually say they didn't do it. Fingerprints on the gun, caught in the act, they say they didn't do it. Because usually people lie. So, be that as it may, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Don McKay Show, at RadioOnFIre. And of course, you can support the whole movement visiting RadioOnFIre.com.